This is my 2001 Dodge Ram, and if you've been staying up on this series, this truck's come a long way. We took this truck from being one of the trashiest second-gen Rams on the planet, and we made it something decent, but it still needs work. Now, there are only a few things left for this truck we have to do to make it completely functional. Now, it may not look that pretty, but by the end of this video, we're gonna have everything working on this truck. Now, the repairs we're gonna do this episode are gonna vary quite a bit, but they're the final things we need to do. And also at the end, we might be doing a little extra, so make sure to watch to the end. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get to it.
Okay, this first repair is completely off topic, but I thought I'd show it.
Okay, we're back. And yes, right away, I know, my eye looks pretty screwed up. No, I was not punched in the face. Do not know what happened to my eye. It's just like that. Hopefully it'll go away soon. But anyway, today, because last episode I didn't get to it, and that was like the whole interior restoration, we're gonna be tackling this nasty headliner. Without further ado, let's just get this headliner out of here. Okay, first, we gotta remove the overhead console. Hopefully this will be easier this time around, but this should just pop out. There we go. Like that, and then it just unclips. Okay, next step, we gotta remove both of these visors. That won't take long. It's just some Phillips screwdrivers. We'll pop them out, be good to go. Okay, it's pretty simple. It's just a Phillips screwdriver. There's our first visor. Okay, visor number 2. All right, that's off. All right, now we just gotta remove this grab handle. Then this is just an easy Phillips, which is nice to take this off because this is already pretty loose. And it's nice to take all these pieces off because I can get them cleaned. It makes it easier to clean when you have it off instead of on. Okay, finally we just gotta pull this light out and then everything should just fall out. I mean, it's nothing else really holding it in place. So yeah, let's get this out. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm an idiot like usual with my messed up eye. I forgot to hit the record button when I was pulling the headliner out, but she came out pretty easily. It's honestly not too bad. And then she came out, it was pretty easy. I'm gonna quickly peel off the old fabric before I take it inside because that's gonna probably shoot a ton of dust and I don't wanna get it all dirty inside because I don't wanna do this one outside because it's freezing and I'd rather get it done inside. So yeah, let me do that real quick. Anyone wanna crust the old headliner? I don't. Anyway, let's get this inside, and then we'll talk about putting the new headliner on it. All right, so I got some replacement headliner. I got it from like Hobby Lobby. It was really cheap. This is like a $20 fix. Honestly, if you look at it, this is the original visor. It's a pretty close match, so I'm pretty happy with how close that is. Anyway, got the headliner here. I'm just gonna start by cutting out a rough patch around it, and then I'm just gonna start gluing down. Just lay this on top. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off any excess we got here. Are you enjoying watching? Is this really entertaining to you? What is that? You said they should like and subscribe and hype the video? I guess if he says you have to subscribe, then you gotta do it. Okay, I had to get a new can of spray adhesive because the other can I bought just had no pressure. It must have been a dud can. Anyway, I got scammed. Thanks, Hobby Lobby. Much better. Okay, a lot of progress has been made. Let me show you. So here's it all taped down. I cut all the holes in it, got all the edges nice and glued down. This turned out really nice. Like, this was a $25 project and it made it look incredible. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, I have a few little areas, but honestly, I think it just adds character to it. It looks pretty good, but like, hey, compared to how it was before, once we have it all in, like, you're not even gonna notice anything and it looks great. So I'm not gonna show putting it in just because I'm gonna get it in and then you'll get the grand reveal when it's all in, but I'm very happy with how this turned out. Okay, grand reveal on the headliner. Take a look at this. I mean, I think it turned out great. I think this headliner turned out great considering I only spent like 25 bucks on it. It honestly looks like a brand new one and the colors match amazingly. So anyway, let's get moving on the things that we need to actually fix.
Time to completely fix this shitty truck.
Okay, so next repair is not a huge one, but we got to do it anyway. That's some new headlights because the ones in this right now, oh, holy sweet home. Let's just say the headlights in this thing right now are horrible.
So is definitely the alignment probably needs to be done.
Now, I wish it was just as easy as taking these bulbs out, putting new ones in. And I mean, it could be that easy, but it never is on this truck. First of all, this headlight is extremely loose and it's held in by wire. Second of all, the connector that holds this wire in place is completely screwed up. So I'm gonna be just replacing the entire fixture because I can find these things like crazy at the junkyard. But again, it's not that easy because in order for us to get this fixture out, I gotta take this bumper off. This side's bent up a lot more than that side, so I can't get under here to take this thing out. And honestly, I might as well kill two birds with one stone because I wanna get the bumper off anyway because I wanna get a chrome bumper on this thing to make it match the rear. Anyway, enough talk, let's get to it. All right, I got my ratchet. I think these should come off. I sprayed it with some ass blaster. Let's get going. All right, we need a little more power, so let's get working. All right, this bumper's about to come off. All right, this dumb. Oh, come on. What's holding that on? Okay, bumper is off.
Time to make our headlights shine.
All right, not in the typical shop like I usually am, but you got to see what I got over here. Look at this beauty. That one's nice, but that one's not nice. So I found a junker truck at the junkyard that had both headlights. My left headlight really didn't need to be replaced, but I liked this one because it was really clean. I think it's aftermarket, so whatever. Now, this one over here is probably the original one, but I needed a new one for the right side. First of all, it was worse than this. This one is not even as faded. And second of all, mine is not secured properly. Like, bracket was broken for it. Anyway, when I snap my fingers, this one's gonna look nice. And look at that. Nice and restored, nice and cleaned up. Yeah, so let's get these bad boys on the truck. Now that we got two new cleaned up, nice headlights for this thing, let's get them in and make this thing look nice, because these old ones, they're not very good, okay? This shouldn't be rocket science. I think these are just 3 bolts you take out. Out with the old, and in with the new. Okay, now we're on to our driver's side, which is by far the worst one. Nothing is holding this on, so this one really needs to go. So let's get this out. This one is just toast. Okay, I'd also like to show you that I'm also gonna cut this plug off and replace it because this is all broken and it should look like this and have this little gray clip to secure it. I'm gonna just wire this on real quick and then we'll get the new headlight in. Okay, I got this all rewired. I checked it, it does work. Anyway, let's get the new fixture in. All right, let's put this new one in.
We almost have it all working.
Okay, now that we got those headlights fixed, it's looking pretty nice. I mean, if you just ignore the missing bumper and the ugly hood, it doesn't look too bad. Anyway, watch to the end because I do have a little surprise for what we're gonna be doing to this front bumper. All right, next we have an extremely easy fix, the wiper fluid pump, because my wiper fluid doesn't work. Like I said, some of these fixes were gonna be really minor. Okay, so I got a new pump, but here's the deal. My wiper fluid reservoir is almost filled to the brim, and I don't have a way to siphon it out. We're just gonna play a game and see how fast I can pull the old one out and put the new one in without leaking all the fluid all over the truck. So the angle's not very good here. It's kind of hard to get this angle, but we'll do the best I can here. Let's give it a go. Oh, plug the hole. Okay, I plugged the hole. Oh, this is still pissing the fluid. Oh, shit. At least it smells good. See, not my proudest moment. Leaked everywhere, but we got the new one in. Probably should have drained it to begin with.
Well, no shit.
As you can see here, our old one is pretty rough, but let's see if the new one actually fixed anything. Okay, grand reveal time. All right, it's working. Look at that. Awesome sauce. The final major repair to get everything functional in this truck involves this piece right here. Comment down below if you can guess what this is. You know, here, I'll play with it a little bit. Okay, time's up. This piece right here is a cruise control module. It's very old style doing it because I think nowadays it's all done electronically, but this actually uses vacuum lines to suck and pull a throttle cable so it controls the speed of the truck. Let me show you. Okay, now if you look down here, you can see our old cruise control module. This is the vacuum line we hooked up to it. It never had one originally hooked up, and I thought that alone would fix it, but I guess it did not because it still doesn't work. This module has a cable and it runs all the way up here, blah, 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 into the throttle body, so it's like a separate throttle cable from the one that you press in the cab. Luckily, the previous owners of this truck did me the courtesy of breaking the battery box already, so it's pretty easy to get to because this battery box is broken. So let's get this thing out and see if it fixes it. I don't know. All right, just got to disconnect this battery. Pretty straightforward. Oh, that's great. Well, I'll have to fix that. Okay, got this back on. Now we just gotta pull the battery out. Oh, that's heavy. That's a heavy bitch. Okay, next I'm just gonna pull this vacuum line off. Ow. Now we really just gotta take this module out and it should be pretty straightforward. Got me my 10 mil. Alright, so we got this cruise module out. Just gotta disconnect the wiring harness, which is pretty straightforward. Finally, we just gotta remove these 2 bolts right here so we could pull the cable out. There's a little clip in there you gotta pull out some pliers, but it's pretty easy to do. Gotcha. Just comparing the 2 modules, you can see that this is the one we're gonna put in. It's in better shape than this one. I mean, this one just seems toast, and also it's all gunked up. I wouldn't be amazed if just from sitting with no actual vacuum hooked up to it, clogged it up. Let's get it in. Okay, so we just have to do everything we just did, but in reverse. Pretty straightforward. Now I can put this back together. All right, I'm gonna go get those bolts back in and we'll take it for a ride to see if this actually fixed it. Okay, I'm driving down the road right now. Grand reveal, let's see if our cruise control works. Let's see if we actually fixed this. Well, our wiper fluid works, so that's nice, but let's try cruise. Okay, I'm going like 45. Let's turn it on. Cruise is on. Let's hit set. Oh, I think we're going. Let's see if she makes it up this hill. Oh, it's going. I ain't doing it. My foot is not on the throttle right now. Look at that. Awesome, we fixed her. We got cruise control.
I got something pretty sweet here.
Okay, if you made it this far in the video, clearly you're enjoying it, so you might as well like and subscribe. And for all you people watching on your phone, make sure to hype the video. But besides that, what are we gonna do about the bumper on this truck? I said I had a surprise. Clearly I'm not gonna put this disgusting thing back on. This thing is garbage. To match with the chrome wheels, the chrome rear bumper, I think we gotta put something nice on this and make this truck a little more bolder and stand out. And make it say, yes, this is the ship box. Take a look at this puppy. Nice. Chrome bumper. Got her at the junkyard for like $100. Cleaned her up, looks brand new. Let's get her on. Now I kinda got that on there. I need to secure it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bumper secured and then I'll come back for the grand reveal. I'm already liking how this is looking.
This bumper looks sexy.
All right, that new bumper looks amazing. That bumper's actually off a 4th gen Ram. Someone took it off a 4th gen and then modified it to fit the 2nd gen. And I honestly think it looks great, so I'm okay with it. Anyway, we got a lot done in this episode. Like I said at the beginning, the goal of this episode is getting everything that was not working in this truck fixed, and we did that. Cruise control, wiper fluid, my headlights, and then we also did the headliner and a bumper, because you know, you gotta finish those things off too. I guess what some of you might be wondering is what's next? Well, it's all really cosmetic. There's a couple other things I need to do under the car, but that's not stopping the car from functioning. Considering we went from a truck that barely had anything working to now everything works, it's really impressive to see how far this has come. Right now, my difficulty is going to be painting this truck because I have the tools to do it. I honestly am kind of playing with the weather because it's really cold out, because I don't want to paint in 30-degree weather. So for me, it's kind of a waiting game, but I want to keep getting content out. Anyway, I am looking into finding another project to do. I am kind of looking for something like American V8, maybe even doing a trade up. Feel free to comment down below any cool project suggestions you might have, because I'm all down to do anything, but unfortunately, the $700 Dodge Ram is slowly coming to an end. I mean, we've gotten a lot done on this truck in a quick amount of time, so I'm really impressed. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, I might as well like and subscribe, and also for mobile users, hype the video. I heard that's supposed to help, but I don't really know. Anyway, till next video. See ya.